Hey, everybody. My name is Steven Weinberger. I'm Vice President of Sales for North American Insurance Services. And one of my roles, amongst all the other roles I have, is I head up the Manhattan Life products, uh, training and product training and sales training and all the good stuff. Um, so I appreciate everybody who has come on board. And so to answer Anthony's question, let's see. So North American Insurance Services, if I could say that, we're a boutique FMO located in Frisco, Texas, which is a suburb of Dallas. And although I'm not there, typically I'm in Atlanta, Georgia. So with that said, uh, so we're a boutique FMO. Sorry, people coming into the room. I have to let them in, so I get distracted. So we're a national independent insurance marketing organization, and I will say that we're independent. So we're not owned by any kind of Wall Street company. Uh, so we do things independently. Um, I'm sorry again. It's people coming in late. Okay. And so we do a little bit of everything. So we're in the individual health insurance, Medicare to senior products, supplemental health life insurance, annuities, and long-term care. Um, so we have many different companies, probably over 100 different companies that we work with and represent as well. And a little bit who I am. As I mentioned, I'm the Vice President of Sales for North American. I'm also a former NFL agent. So if you guys want to talk football, I'm happy to do that. I've been an insurance consultant for the past 15 years. I've sold over $5 million worth of premiums in those 15 years, probably even more than that. And what I do is I specialize in helping individuals, families, and small business owners obtain the best coverage at the most affordable rates. Um, as it says, I'm an award-winning consultant. Um, Insurance has taken me all around the world with incentive trips, I'll talk about. And that's one of the cool things that we will offer as well. So not only am I the vice president of sales, but I'm also an agent myself. I'm out in the field doing everything that I'll talk to you guys about. And so I start off asking about what's your why? Okay. Anybody want to tell me what your why you're here, why you're interested? You could just unmute yourself. Well, I was hoping that this is going to be, more interactive. So listen to me.
Well, I know for
Uh,
me, my why is I want to be my own boss. That way I can be more involved in my kids because they are just growing up too fast and I want to be able to support them and also be involved in their lives.
Yes, and that's one of the great things about what we do as insurance agents is that we do whatever we want to do, right?
Yeah.
At any time. And that's also a great thing and it's also a curse. And what I mean by that is what I tell new agents is that being your own boss, and thinking about this as your own business, okay? Um, and you can work whenever you want. But the worst thing about being an independent agent is that you can work whenever you want. And some people don't work full time, some people work part time. And again, the more effort you put into this, the more results you'll have. Okay. So I always talk about having this as doing this as a full-time business person. Okay. So again, For me, I'm able to travel. I'm able to, or some people are travel, or some people, as Victoria just said, want to be with their families. Uh, and so this, some people whys are different. If I talk to 100 different agents, everybody has a different why. But um, as someone had pointed out to me, we're we're business people and we want to make money. Okay, and so this should be everybody's why. Okay, is that there isn't any reason to apologize that we want to make a good living. So with Manhattan Life, I wanted to show you guys um, the ability to earn a pretty good commission. So this is a 59-year-old female in Texas, and with affordable choice, out-of-pocket protection, a lump sum cancer, lump sum heart attack and stroke, a 24-hour accident, a home health care, a dental vision, and a final expense. You can earn, if you sold those products to one person, you could earn almost $3,000 in annual first-year commissions, which is pretty good. And if you do that enough times, you can make yourself really good money. And so some people might say, well, gee, how are we going to sell all those products to one person? Okay. Well, we'll teach you how to do that. We call that bundling or stacking. And how I show people how to do it and how I do myself is I present it as a corporate style benefit plan for individuals and families. So the products that we're going to talk about are products, that are needed to be stacked. So, um, and a lot of people who, like self-employed people that I sell to, have that have transition from maybe they work for a corporation and now they're a realtor or they're independent business owner. Okay, so they're used to having a corporate benefit plan. Okay, so by positioning it like that, certainly people never say no to me about lease positioning and talking to them about multiple products at the same time in my presentation. So what I wanted to talk about today is Manhattan Life. So there are three income streams, one, two, three, for us agents. Um, you could do all of them or do one of them. And again, I just wanted to point out to you that if you are able to concentrate on Manhattan Life, like I do, you could seriously make six figures this year. You can do under you could offer under 65 products. You could offer the Lighthouse series, which is the senior products, or we have Worksite, which are group sales, small groups, large groups. Um, so again, uh, when you're starting out, as I know there's a lot of agents are just kind of starting out here with Manhattan Life. I what I would do is I would recommend doing and concentrating on one of these three. Some people are more comfortable with under 65, and some people are more comfortable with seniors. Some people are want to sell groups. So start out with one, and then they all bleed together. For example, I like to do under 65, but sometimes I get to a situation where somebody is turning 65, but their spouse is still under 65. So we want to do both. Okay. And then I'll talk to small business owners, and then they'll ask me to present a uh, a plan for the groups. So again, they all work together, but again, starting out just to get comfortable with one of the categories. All right. One of the other things I wanted to talk about today is so this is more or less uh, an introduction to Manhattan Life. Uh, when, uh, each week, each Monday following, I'm going to concentrate on both the under 65 products. Then 1 week I'm going to do the Lighthouse series. 1 week I'm going to do the Worksite series, and we'll have special guests who can talk about it, deep dive, along with myself. And so again, today is just a 101 kind of thing. Uh, Again, I'll show you afterwards if you want to have a one-on-one with me in between these sessions. I'll show you how to get in touch with me. Um, a lot of new agents talk about want to know how to get customers, and so 1 week we're going to deep dive into marketing. But I did want to just touch base with you on this, where everybody needs to have sales goals. Okay, it sounds simple, but a lot of people don't have sales goals. And so I'm here to kind of help you, mentor you into finding out, where you are, if you're doing this full time, part time. So I can certainly help you with that if you need it. Certainly, a lot of people use this uh, sales goal, 1-5-20 rule, 1 appointment per day, 5 appointments per week, and 20 appointments per month. Okay, so based on your ability to close, let's just say you sold 50% of your appointments. Well, you have 10 sales. And if you're able to stack, like we talked about, I mean, you certainly could make a bunch of money. So particularly my sales goal each year is to have 100 customers each year. Okay. Now, for some people, that may sound like a lot, but I'll show you how, broken down, how simple it is to gain at least 100 customers. And we're going to do that with inbound consumer marketing. So, I hear a lot, especially new agents, they're going to ask about leads. Uh, we're developing at this time for Manhattan Life some leads, but it probably we won't see it till April, May. So in the interim, I'm going to talk to you about inbound marketing. So, inbound marketing is the most efficient and effective way to market. So, instead of having sitting at a desk and making calls, so if you have leads, let's just say, uh, like when I first started, I had a company that gave me 100 B leads. B leads are the ones that are like 3, 4 years old, and so they would say call 100 of them and at a time, and it's very frustrating because you never get a hold of anybody, and if you did, mostly they're going to say they're not interested. But the theory is if you have 100 leads, you'll get 1 to 2% of those 100 leads. You'll get appointments. But clearly, it's the most frustrating way to do it. So after doing that for about 5 minutes, and I didn't want to do that, I decided I want to go out in my community to meet people. Okay, and so some of the top examples. Oops, I'm sorry. I'm gonna make this a little larger. Some of the top examples of inbound uh, marketing, okay, is through social media, email marketing. So networking, when I'm out networking, I'm gaining all these kind of cards from people that I met. In fact, here I'll show you some cards that I have. So I put those cards into my CMS, which is a customer CRS, is a customer relation system. CRM. I'm so sorry. CRM, customer relation management. I'm embarrassed even to tell you that. Okay, so um, ultimately, uh, if you put enough of those cards and contacts into your CRM, you wind up having 1,000 names, 5,000 names, 25,000 names. So I'm communicating with my prospective customers with that email marketing list. So I can send out I can send out newsletters, letters, just all kinds of marketing stuff. Okay, websites, video content, TikTok, event marketing. I'm big into event marketing. You can find all kinds of events in your local areas, uh, art art fairs, health fairs. Anyway, it's a great way to communicate with prospective clients, and if you did those kind of things, you definitely would easily get those 100 new customers a year. But how we do, I can break down the 100 customers is that during open enrollment period, which is again November through January for ACA, and as you know, with Medicare, it's October 15th through December 7th. My target customer acquisition in those periods, I want to sign 50 new customers. So in ACA, that means it's during a 10-week OEP period, and I work 5 days a week, which is 50 days. I just need one customer per day. Okay. It's very simple in a time when everybody in the country is looking to sign up for health insurance to find 50 new customers. Okay. So if in my 10-week period, I've accumulated enough customers that I'm going to have half my sales for that year. Okay. Over the next 9 months, I'm going to have, again, working 5 days a week. I just need 6 customers per month, which is 2 customers, like 1.5 customers per week. So if I do that, I'm going to gain my 100 customers. So if I stack those products, like for this single person in Texas, and I could earn up towards $3,000 a person, and I had 100 customers. That's a pretty good first year. Okay, so um, what I always talk about is your calendar. Your calendar is your success. You want to control your calendar so that we talked about doing other things other than making sales. So all the personal activities you have with yourself, with your family, the doctor visits, uh, the church visits, PTA, you always want to put that into your calendar, but then you know when you're available for customers. So this is just a snapshot a couple years ago of one of my of during the open enrollment period for me, and you can see that I was busy, and so that's where you're able to gain a lot of customers and gain and earn as much money as possible for yourself. Okay. Uh, with Manhattan Life, they have incentive trips. As I mentioned, I've been all around the world: Venice, Dublin. My feet were in Maui, Hawaii. So it's one of the fun things about Manhattan Life. They have 2 incentive trips per year. Once for this coming year, they're going to have a President's Club trip, which is going to be September 8th through the 12th in Aspen, Colorado. And how you qualify is you just need a minimum $150,000 worth of personal production. Uh, for new agents who are just starting out, what that means, if I sold um, something for $500, so I would take that and multiply it by 12, and that would be $6,000. So for that one sale, I'd have $6,000 of production. And so again, seeing where you need at least a minimum of 150,000 to get you on the President's Club trip, you see, you don't need a whole lot of customers. And for the people who earn and write more than 250,000, you can go to Stockholm, Sweden, which is kind of cool. So The qualification, we're almost over next month, would be March 31st. And then starting April 1st, it'll be the new trips for 2025. Okay. So far, I've qualified for Aspen, and I'm kind of close to Stockholm. So I'm pretty excited about that. Um, so, what I wanted to do is talk about the power of motivation. Okay. So, people always ask me like what my secrets are, and I'm love to share them with you over the next few weeks. And also, again, if you want to meet with me on a one-on-one, I'm happy to get into all of my secrets. But the biggest secret is just I love what I do, and I work hard at it. And I work full time, and it's at least a 40-hour work week. And I have my desires, my goals to earn as much money as I can and go on these trips. And so, if you have that kind of motivation, um, I would recommend talking about it. Okay, so here I'm just gonna. I don't know if this works. Let's see. Let's see. Open link. So anyway, I just like things like that. Kind of motivates me to see a little kid figure out what we have to do. Okay, to be successful. Um, so I'm coming to towards the end of my 30 minutes. Just I wanted to open it up to questions. Does anybody have questions for me? No.
Hi, my name is Gwen, and I've sold Manhattan Life before, and then I went in what they call incognito or archive. I haven't sold in some years because I've used other carriers.
Okay.
And I do ACA every year, and I'm also a tax accountant. So I find it hard to get leads because of my time availability, because I typically would work during the day, 40-hour work week on a regular job. That's why I was only minimal to my exposure. But now I'm in between contracts because I am a consultant. One may pick up in another month, who knows? But I've been out already almost 2 months. So
Okay.
I'm trying to just do as much as I can because I plan to replace my income, and I really needed my income to be replaced ASAP. But I know it'll take a lot to replace my income, but at least I wanted to do at least 75% of it. So the lead thing is my main concern. How do I get leads? I know that you mentioned marketing, social media, networking, and things of that sort. And you mentioned something that was going to come down a pipeline in May. Can you kind of elaborate on that for me?
Well, so we're working with another company to develop some dental leads. Okay, we're a dental product.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and so this it'll be a discount dental plan. Um, and typically, it's an easy way to create a conversation. Everybody's looking for discount dental
Mm-hmm.
products, and this is going to be a fairly good one.
Mm-hmm.
And so, again, being able to talk to people about dental would open up the conversation to all the other products.
Mm-hmm. And
Okay.
are these late leads? Do you have to purchase them, or are they like 3-year-old
See,
leads?
Yeah, you're asking me all these specific questions,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't have the answers to that yet because
Oh,
it's
okay, that's
still down
fine.
the line. But
Okay.
we have a lot of lead resources as far as companies that you could purchase leads from.
Oh, okay. I have this theory because I am already going to be networking with another company. Some company emailed me and they've been emailing me for years. I don't believe in purchasing leads. I believe I have what it takes to connect with someone that can offer leads and I can work with that. And my next resort would be networking. But that's just one of my things. I don't pay for leads.
Sure, and that's why Baskin Robbins has 31 flavors. Everybody has a different way of doing things. Uh,
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I just found particularly that and when I first started 15 years ago, leads didn't work for me, and so I just went out and did all these other things myself.
Right. And I like the way I like your methodology, how you do your inbound network marketing. Yeah. So I do have websites and everything going and social media cranking up for my tax business. So that will be an extra piece that I will be adding.
Well, great.
Hmm.
Well, again, if we can help you, I'm happy to help you anytime I can.
Thank you so much.
Okay. Um, I see Jackie had a question.
Hey, I was just gonna see how we could learn more about the different types of cancer policies because there's so many and it's overwhelming. Like I don't know which one to sell, so I don't know where
Sure.
to start. Is that
Well,
something that like we could do on another call? Maybe obviously not this one.
well, we're going to get into the products. We're going to deep dive into the products next week. Under 65, we'll start out. But just to let you know, because there are the two that I marry when I do a stack is I do a lump sum cancer and I do at least $40,000, and that's because Dateline NBC told me to do that, and I'll show you why. And then I would certainly open up and I would say to Jackie, well, how long do you think $40,000 will last you? Not very long.
Not long.
Right. So then I marry the Cancer Care Plus plan. Okay. And so then I use those two.
Is that the one that has like A, B, C, and D?
Correct. So
So
it's
which
like
one?
it's like a unlimited benefit plan because it pays out like a fixed benefit plan. So it only pays out when you need it, and it renews every year, no matter
Do
what.
you usually do A, B, C, or D?
I do see. Yes.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Any other questions? Let's see. Do you still see the presentation, Jackie?
Yes, I still see it. You
Okay.
already got it.
So I wanted to do one more link to show everybody. Um, so tell me if you can see this or not. Can you see this?
Yeah.
Can you see where it says the resource one, Jackie?
Yes.
Okay. So this is from what I understand, when you receive your welcome letter from Manhattan Life, it's going to have a link to this Resource One site. It's encompasses everything you want to know about Manhattan Life as far as an agent. Okay. Now, if you can't find it, then email me and I could help you get it. Okay. Because what happens is it's a link where you have to sign up and set up a password for yourself, a login and password. Okay. So here they have all the kinds of information that you need, all the products, uh, all the different brochures. It breaks down from into ancillary products, affordable choice, cancer care plus, cancer, heart and stroke, critical protection, dental and vision, hearing. So it has all these products and it has all the different places where you want to, if you have a question, Manhattan Life has set up a uh, an office called ACES, and they're here to dedicated to helping agents answer questions. So it's a really cool thing. There's videos. Let's see, the training collateral. So there's videos here. You can learn about different products, and they're very good. So that's a cool way of doing that. Any questions about that? No? Okay. Um, and so let me, oops, stop sharing because I wanted to get this here. Okay. And sorry, this is not working the way I wanted to. Okay, so I wanted to mention that we have a face group page, North American does. You can go on to Facebook groups and look for NAHP agents. Jackie, can you tell us about the Facebook group? Because you're on it all the time.
I love the group. It's a great place to post questions and get support and share ideas.
And it's very safe, so you can ask any kind of question without feeling like people are judging you.
Yeah, I was
Okay.
going to say non-judgmental.
Yes. And also, just to let you know, we're having our agent conference in Frisco, Texas, this year, July 15th through the 16th. If you're not familiar with Frisco, you can see the Dallas Cowboys logo on the Omni Hotel. So it's also the home of the Dallas Cowboys, if you're a football fan. And right in this hotel where we're staying at, Omni Hotel, there's all kinds of shopping and restaurants and a lot of cool things. Jackie, you want to tell us about since you're an ambassador, right?
Yes, it was a great conference last year. I'm really looking forward to this year. I already booked my room because they have a discounted room block right now, but we are selling tickets. The prices are going to go up soon. So if you're interested in going, now's a good time to purchase. And there's VIP tickets if you want to do like a tour of the stadium and some other events that we'll be doing outside of the regular conference, but also GA tickets, general admission, where you get the conference and lunch each day, right? So it's a good deal. It's worth coming to because you learn a lot of information.
So we have about 150 agents that come. We're all talking about best practices. In addition, there's probably about 20 of our top sponsors that they have. They set up tables so you can learn more about um, their companies. So we have carriers and lead companies, and just a lot of good information. So I definitely recommend if you're interested in going to our conference, you could reach out to me and I could put you in touch with Jackie. Um, and so, as I was saying before, we have questions and answers. Anybody else have any more questions? Okay, so
David,
Can you put
yes,
your, oh, there's your contact information. Thank you.
yes, that's my contact information. Um, as well as next week, we're going to deep dive into the under 65 products. However, if you didn't want to wait, you could text me with your name and your email address, and I'll send you my calendar link, and we can set up a one-on-one where I can spend a little more time and deep dive into Manhattan Life and North American. And my telephone number is 678-523-0759. And my email is Weinberger at na-insurance.com. So I know I kind of went over our 30 minutes, but I wanted to at least let you know introduce you to Manhattan Life and all the great things that, all the opportunities you can have and making a really nice living. So I just want to appreciate everybody again and thank everyone. And I look forward to hearing from you individually or talking to you next Monday at 11 o'clock Central Time. So thank you again for showing up, and I will talk to you soon. Bye-bye.